Hello, and welcome back to our Clangen Lineage challenge. I got the crazy idea in my head like a few weeks ago that whenever I hit episode 10, I was just gonna go for an hour. So this video is probably gonna be an hour long or longer. I'm just mentally preparing myself for how long recording is gonna be. So yeah, our clan is finally 2 pages, and we have a lot of warriors that have grown up. Like I think the brothers here both became warriors, and Fernpelt also became a warrior at 11 moons old, which is awesome. We have a bazillion kits that are all going to be made apprentices this episode. And yeah, I think that's about all. Let's just hop into it. All right. Okay. So Moonspots has healed from the strain of her litter. Roomba Speck has passed away. I think that's if it's an exiled cat, it's someone who accidentally joined during a passing or whatever, or during a patrol. And Tree Paw became Tree Fern. So Splash Kit got heat exhaustion, Snip Kit got fleas, and Mallow went to bed. I'm just wondering if I haven't in other games or in like personal games and just the like main character challenge, because I'm working on that right now. I am not having any what's the word, mass extinction events, so I'm just kind of nervous if they're actually going to be happening, because they're not, and I have them turned on. I'll go ahead and like recheck if they're turned on in a second here, but like I've turned them on for every clan that I'm playing with, and I have been having no luck recently with getting that. Yeah, allow mass extinction events. I don't know. Maybe we'll get some, maybe we won't. Daisy Star is growing fond of Clear Kit. Sure, yeah, that's the only kit that was brought in that was not a part of the bloodline. I'm kind of making this rule, adding like a little extension to the rules that if we find a kit, like an abandoned kit, I'm just not gonna leave it, because that's not great. Because if it's that same prompt that showed up when we had Clear Kit, where it's like, no parents in sight, yeah, we're gonna take the kit, we're not monsters. But I will say that we're not going to be taking adults. Like if it's one of those, you hear a strange noise on the wind, I know that can give us kits, but I also know that can give us an adult cat, so we're just not going to take that chance. But if it's an abandoned kit, then it's fine. Kits only. Nightblaze is chattering at the birds in the trees above. Dolphin Fur is eavesdropping on Shore Pebble. Sycamore Dusk wants to critique Fleet Dew's fighting techniques. Gravelhawk is eavesdropping on Blotch Jay. Shore Pebble tries to set a good example for younger cats. Blotch Jay disappeared the whole day to explore the territory. Fleet Dew saw a two-leg kit playing with a kitty pet. Moonspots takes a long walk all on their own. Locust Frost saw a yappy little dog today. Flood Swan, new member here, is comforted by their clanmates' confidence in the safety of Currentclan. Good, yeah. Glad you're joining us, Flood Swan. Glad you're feeling okay in Currentclan. Bully Freckle was recently caught humming to himself. Purple Dawn, no Splash Kit will make a great clanmate someday. Silt Dream saw a pair of 2 legs near camp today. Fern Pelt is heading to the dirt place. Tree Fern is eavesdropping on Night Blaze. I keep the name Tree Fern because it's cute. I mean, actually, wrong one. If we didn't already have a fern, Tree Bellow, sure, great. If we didn't already have like a fern and a fern pelt, then I would change it. But yeah, because we have a fern already in the same litter, tree ferns are a little too much. Bean Kit is hiding in the nursery. Your litter is about to become warriors. Missile Kit is scared after having a nightmare. Splash Kit is pretending to be the medicine cats. That's really cute. Clear Kit is trying to growl menacingly. Gold Kit nips moonspots. That's rude. I mean, that is your mom, so do what you want, but still very rude. And Snip Kit doesn't have much to say. So yeah, 2 pages, which is awesome. I do want to look at our family tree. Yeah, our family tree is not great. I think, yeah, not great. Udesk is pretty. I think Udesk is one of the prettiest cats that we've had. Sorry, getting distracted to patrols. Let's just send everyone else out. Yeah, I don't think we have any apprentices, so you guys, Dolphin Fur heads out to find a juniper tree, brings a bunch of people with them. The warriors are full of complaints about the sharp needles, and they call it off. The patrol looks around for something to disguise their scent while hunting. They can't think of anything that would help, but their hunt goes good regardless. Awesome. And everyone else finds a fox. They don't know which color it is. Is it worth the counter? Yep. With such a big patrol and with Locust Frost there, when they track down the red fox, they have more than enough skill and muscle to drive it away. Awesome. Yeah. Great first moon of the episode. Alright, looks like a lot of things are happening. After Sycamore Dusk talked with their mate about their feelings for Shore Pebble and Sycamore Dusk have become mates. I think this is our first poly coupling. Night Blaze's mangled tail has healed up. Night Blaze has gotten white cough. Poor luck for a deputy. Lily Freckle was seen chasing a rogue off of the territory. Lily Freckle was washed out to sea, never to be seen again. Prickle Dawn was arguing and borderline fighting with a cat from Tadpole Clan. Prickle Dawn overdid their last sparring session and has been wincing all day. Seems they've been a bit scraped up. Silt's Dream has gotten white cough. Truebell finds a kitty pet named Zanaya, and they take the name Zanaya I. I'm going to rename them. Fern Pelt's joint pain is gone. Fern Pelt has spent their entire life with only 3 legs, but that doesn't mean that they never feel the strain of moving in a way that their body wasn't meant to. Just means past activities have been sore, particularly, has left Fern Pelt particularly sore. Beam Paw touches their nose with Locust Frost. That's their mentor. Missile Paw's apprentice to Flood Swan. Splash Kit's heat exhaustion has abated. Zanaya I gets their first apprentice with Splash Paw immediately. That's awesome. Gold Kit play fought a bit too hard and got bruised. Daisy Star's voice cracks talking about the time they had with Lily Freckle. Things were never going to be the same. How could they? Daisy Star doesn't understand how Life is supposed to move on without Lily Freckle. Isn't that the second of your first litter? Yikes. And some Molion went bad. Oof. If you can hear noises in the background, that is Henry deciding to clean himself very conveniently when I was recording. He had all day to do it and has decided to do it now behind me, and refuses to stop no matter how many times I poked or prodded him, and he just huffed very loudly. But he's not sitting at the door to be let out, so we just have to deal with him, I guess. Alright. Oh, all apprentice sprite. I was gonna say all grown-up sprite, but no, just apprentice. Still a very, like, gray clan. I've had this problem with, clans recently in this game. I've had very gray clans, and I had the same problem with another clan that we've been following, Antler Clan. It's just very gray, which is fine. I like gray cats. Gray cats are very common. It's just, oof, too many of just like gray, black, and white cats. Daisy Star is making a solemn vow to protect their clanmates. Nightblaze is feeling excited. Yeah, I mean, you're in a poly relationship now, which is fun. Dolphin Fur is complaining about being sent on dawn patrol. Sycamore Dusk is sparring with some clanmates. Gravelhawk prays that Lily Freckle is safe in Star Clan. Yeah, that is your daughter from the first litter, and now it's just these two, which sucks. I mean, that's... yeah, I mean, if these two end up having mate and kids, that'll move our family tree even further, but until then, it's just kind of... because, I mean... Nightblaze has kids, but he doesn't have kids with any of his mates, which is, like, really funny to me. Because all of these kids aren't related, like, to anyone else in the clan but him. Sure, Pavel tries to set a good example for younger cats. Hollow Eyes looking on the camp in wonder. Calm and eloquent speaker. Yeah, I think that's helpful. Blotch J saw a kitty pet rolling around in a two-leg garden. Fleet 2 is wondering if kitty pet life is so bad. Moon Spots is thinking about a strange two-leg object they saw recently. Locust Frost is being lectured yet again by the deputy. Flood Swan isn't living with a paw in each world. Prickle Dawn doesn't understand why the other warriors are hesitant to train with him. I love Prickle Dawn. I think he's honestly one of my favorite cats in this entire clan so far. I just love this little guy. I think he's so awesome. Soul to Dream wants to compliment Sycamore Dust finding techniques. Fernapelt chats with Dolphin Fur about what it's like to be a medicine cat. Tree Bellow is thinking about a strange two-leg object they saw recently. Beam Paw is pulling a prank on Shore Pebble. Missile Paw looks at Splash Kit and wonders if they were ever that small. Splash Paw is growing fond of Gold Kit. Clear Kit thinks they saw a StarClan cat in their dreams. Awesome. Maybe a new medicine cat. Gold Kit makes fun of Prickle Dawn's insecurities. Oh gosh. Gold Kit is very savage. And Snip Kit doesn't like to yell. Me too, kid. Me too. Okay, let's send our apprentices out with their mentors. Big patrol of training. Mistlepaw stumbles upon a bush of red berries while helping gather herbs. Unsure, but remembering the entails, Mistlepaw avoids them and gives the rest of the patrol a heads up. Great, you didn't almost die in your first patrol. Send you and 3 cats. Okay, Dolphinfire heads out on an urn gathering patrol searching for horsetail. And they get some. Fernpelt definitely picks out an entire horsetail shoot, bringing back quite the impressive addition. Maybe Fernpelt is meant to be a medicine cat. I know that there's this almost very toxic and harmful like expectation in warrior cats, specifically like from the writers, but I think also some parts of the fandom who are just like not as understanding of disabilities and such will look at a disabled character and immediately go, oh, medicine cat. But it also feels like there's another part of the fandom who knows that that's bad and knows that that's like ableist against, you know, non-able-bodied cats in this world. But when a disabled character shows interest in actually being a medicine cat, it makes me like tense up because I don't want someone to be like, oh, you're being ableist, but it's like the game is making this cat want to be a medicine cat, and I don't think that we shouldn't stop a whole thing, but let's just say if the one physically disabled character in Currentclan decides to become a medicine cat, I am not going to stop it, nor do I think it's ableist. Because she became a warrior first, so she can do whatever she wants. Blotch Jay is tempted to eat prey they just caught, and after patrol has caught enough, they have trouble carrying it back, and they stop for a quick snack. Okay, great. Yeah, I'm just, not you, Mistlepaw. Fernpelt. Yeah, Fernpelt is... I would not be unhappy if she became a medicine cat, because she seems to be doing a good job at it. Yeah. Next moon. Also, sorry that we're going through this a little slower, but, yeah, there's just a lot to get through. Moonspots has gotten green cough. Porkaldon's scrapes have healed. Siltdream's white cough is gone. Siltdream has a runny nose. Splashpaw has a runny nose. Gold Kit is feeling better. Their bruises are gone. Clearpaw becomes Blotch Jay's apprentice, and Blackberry went bad. Yeah, I'm just wondering if we're going to be having a mass extinction event anytime soon. Because we had one a couple episodes ago, and I am just wondering if we're going to have another one. Obviously, like, a death here and there is not terrible, you know, I'm not against it. It makes the challenge more fun, because I don't know how far I want to go. Maybe 5 generations, you know, 2 more generations of the family tree after that. Just getting a family tree big enough. Maybe we'll go to 20 years. That would be 240 moons. We'll just see. Yeah, I think I might just go to 20 moons, which is how I was in the original one I was doing. Daisy Star wants to get to know Mistlepaw better. Nightblaze chats with Dolphinfur about what it's like to be a medicine cat. Dolphinfur is eavesdropping on Floodswan. And also, you can work up to 21 members, but I believe we have 22? Yes, 22, so we are just shy. We could probably use another medicine cat, or, 321 I believe is our limit, right? Not sure. Sycamore Dust wants to critique Hollow Eyes fighting techniques. Lots of cues, lots of the same sounds. Gravelhawk wants to critique Tree Bellow's fighting techniques. Shore Pebble was startled by a shrew while on patrol. Hollow Eyes craving the taste of shrew. Blotch Jay is having a hard day. Fleet Stew wonders how Splashpaw is doing. Moonspots is looking longingly at other cats as they talk among themselves. Locust Frost wants to critique Tree Bellow's fighting techniques. Flood Swan is relaxing in camp. Prickle Dawn wants to critique Hollow Eyes fighting techniques. I guess a lot of people are doing fighting practice and it's not going well. Silk Dream is sharpening their claws. Fern Pelt is grunting rudely at passerby. Oh, Fern Pelt. Tree Bellow was scared by an owl last night and isn't too embarrassed to tell anyone. Beampaw has recently given a wonderful speech to fellow apprentices, boosting their morale. Thank you, Beampaw. Whistlepaw is pulling a prank on Fleet Dew. Thank you, Whistlepaw. Restless Sleeper. I don't think I've seen that one. Splashpaw asks Moonspots for advice on passing assessment. Clearpaw asks Hollow Eye for training tips. Goldkit plays most ball by themselves. And Snipkit regrets eating the bug they caught. Great. All of our kits and apprentices are up to no good. And these two will be apprentices next moon. Which should bring us up to having 6 apprentices in the clan at one time. Which is quite a lot. I don't think that's the most I've ever had. I can't exactly remember the most apprentices I've ever had, but in one clan, but I think 8. The patrol wants to hold a training session for Beampaw. They decide to focus on how to best navigate the rocky tide pools. By the end of it, Whistlepaw is easily fishing out fresh kill, with not an ounce of hesitation in their movements. I wonder what they eat. I know what's in tide pools. There are some fish, a very silly fish, in tide pools near where I live, that if you shine a light on it, it'll just freeze up and it'll stop moving. It's a very funny fish. But there's a lot of stuff in there that's not really easily edible unless they're eating brittle stars, which they're small and I can't see them being eaten, or anemones, which again really can't, because a lot of that stuff, it's either going to be too hard for them to eat, or it's something like an octopus that is going to fight back. I mean, there are fish, there's just not as many fish as there is weird things like slugs and the nudibranchs and anemones and stuff. So maybe fish, maybe they're just really good at fish. I mean, this is supposedly around the ocean, so I mean, if this was rocky pools and fresh water, I could understand having a lot more fish, but seawater, there's actually less fish than you think. Maybe this is too deep. Maybe I know too much about tide pools and it ruins the immersion. But yeah, I mean, oops, I'm just gonna not. Maybe I can do a video about tide pools. No one would watch it, but I have more information than I probably should for someone playing just a Warrior Cats game. I'm gonna stop trying to break the the fourth wall and delve deep into my understanding of tide pools. A sudden gust of wind and rain hits the patrol, and they are wrong about the winter and now soaking wet. Fleet Dew and Treebella end up arguing about whether or not to continue patrol. No one is happy and they decide to go back to camp after already being soaked to the bone. Great. Everyone else. Friend Pelt spies a fat rabbit on the other side of Snail Clan. Cold-hearted girl, I think she's gonna go for it. Friend Pelt leaps for rabbit and promptly trips over a rock. The rabbit hops away. It's probably for the better that they weren't able to catch the rabbit. Trespassing could have damaged relations. Yeah. I like this little rabbit. Very cute. And Dolphin Fur all by themselves. Dolphin Fur sniffs looking for juniper. They find some. Great. Next moon. Alright. Nightblaze's white cough is gone. Friend Pelt is no longer sore. Gold Kit is named Goldpaw and apprenticed to Siltstream. Snipkit no longer has fleas. Snipkit is apprenticed to Shorepebble. Do you have 2 apprentices? And Catmew and Bad. Oh, just the one. I don't know why I was thinking I had 2 apprentices. There's so many warriors in the clan. I'm really just scrolling through these at this point, looking for anything. I'm not even really looking at them, I'm just using it as an excuse to, like, ramble for a few minutes. When I do the Beetle Clan videos, I do painstakingly copy each and every one of these down. And for the main character challenge, I just look until I see the name that I'm looking for and copy it down. When you have more than 10, 15 cats, when you start getting up to like 2-3 pages, it takes a lot of time. It's the second most time consuming thing. Actually, it probably is the most time consuming thing next to typing down what everyone does in a moon. Okay, hold on. Henry wants to go out. Henry. My chair is the creakiest chair in the entire world. Daisy Star wants to go on patrol with Clearpaw. Not gonna happen because you're not going on patrols, but okay. Nightblaze is wondering what living with 2 legs must be like. Dolphin Fur is complaining about being sent on dawn patrol. Sycamore Dust is a bit cross with Gold Kit. Gravelhawk has the apprentices very engaged and a very, very tall tale. Shorepebble is dreading the thought of failure. I mean, this is your 5th apprentice. I think you'll be okay. I mean, I'm assuming that's what you're nervous about. I mean, you have expert level experience. I mean, you're great. You're fine, Shorepebble. You're also, like, up there, maybe 2nd or 3rd for potential deputy if anything happens to Nightblaze, so I think you're fine. Hollow Eye is feeling underappreciated. Blotch J promises their claimants they won't do anything dangerous while out. Yeah, I think that's what kind of makes you first for deputy. I mean, the fact adventurous is the only thing that's like, if you're gonna be doing anything dangerous, then no, but yeah. Fleet Dew is sparring with some clanmates. Also, this Deep Star Clan bonnet. Oh, what's gonna happen with that? Moonspots is seeking out a place where they can be by themselves. Locust Frost saw a cave hut with the fluffiest fur imaginable today. Flood Swan, a cat says something that reminds them of their lost home. Poor Flood Swan. History was, yeah, something terrible happened to their 2 legs, so they had to leave. Yeah, poor Flood Swan. Yeah, I don't exactly know what happened to their 2 legs, but maybe the term flood has something to do with it, and they lost their home due to floods, and they ended up down by the beach instead. It happens. Purple Dawn is craving the taste of fish. Silk Dream wants to critique Gravelhawk's fighting techniques. Fern Pelt wonders how Fleetdew is doing. True Bellow has the apprentices engaged in a very, very tall tale. Beampaw is feeling proud of the progress they've made. Whistlepaw caught the biggest mouse ever, like seriously, that is so cute. Oh my gosh, Whistlepaw. Splashpaw saw a kitty pet rolling around their 2-leg garden. Clarepaw is practicing in a rather rigorous training session. Goldpaw is in the medicine cat den after a small injury. And Snippaw is grateful to Dolphin Fur for their treatment. Probably of your sister. Alright, lots and lots of apprentices to go through, so I think that's 2 full training patrols. Hollow suggests it's a good time to practice new fighting techniques. Locust Frost takes control and coordinates exercises for the patrol. Soon cats are practicing trips, tricks, and tumbles. Awesome. Next full training patrol. So I'm just counting out how many. The patrol has a disagreement and look to Shore Pebble. Shore Pebble manages to skillfully smooth over any disagreement. Good. I'm going to send out Dolphin Fur and Sycamore Dusk. To Dolphin Fur's concern, the warrior escort is usually quiet. When prompted, Sycamore Dusk comments about they aren't sure what kind of legacy they would leave behind as StarClan called upon them. They gather bending cobwebs. Dolphin Fur and Sycamore Dusk spend their time on the patrol discussing how to StarClan at the end of their life did not mean it was the true end. Even in StarClan, Sycamore cats have the role to play. Sycamore Dusk's legacy would shine brighter than any star. Yeah, probably because you filled the clan with your spawn. Comforted by these words, Sycamore Dusk thanks Dolphin Fur and helps them bring back herbs. And everyone else. Thunderpath. Let's go. Fleetdew is patient enough to wait until the Thunderpath is completely cured, then trots across calmly. Nice. Yeah, very interesting kind of family trees. We definitely have Holloweye and Flood Swan who haven't done anything. Sycamore Dusk has a new mate in Shore Pebble, so Nightblaze and Shore Pebble give him 2 possibilities to continue the main bloodline, if you will. Daisy Star's 2 surviving children of Fernpelt and Treebellow definitely have a possibility to become mates with Holloweye or Flood Swan, which would preferably continue the bloodline. Not family trait relations. So you have no romance with anyone. And you have no romance with anyone either. Okay, you like Fleetdew, which is fine. What about Treebellow? Not anything. Okay. I just want to continue kind of the main, because if we have like kids mates and then grandkids, that's kind of what I want to aim for, because obviously I want this family tree to continue on, at least until we have like, these guys are Gen 1, This is Gen 2. This is Gen 3. And then I want Gen 4 and Gen 5. Or 20 years, whatever, I guess, happens first. Oh, right. Very short amount of things. Daisy Star wakes up, they've gotten over their grief, Moonspots has recovered from green cough, and then sprained their paw. Gosh dang, Moonspots. Yeah, I think basically the only thing, I could very much just start pairing cats up and just, like, making them have kits, but you know, that's part of the challenge of, is the will they, won't they, from the game's perspective. Plus, unless it's a couple that I really, really want to root for, I just kind of let the game, you know, play its course. Daisy Star regrets not eating the bird on the fresh kill pile earlier. You're also 10 moons away from being an elder. Night Blaze. We might not even get Night Star. Saw a kitty pet rolling around a two-leg garden. Dolphin Fur saw a kitty pet rolling around a two-leg garden. Sycamore Dusk is wondering if Goldpaw will be chosen for the next gathering. You're also an elder now. You're gonna retire soon. Well, Elder Sprite, but you'll retire soon. I feel like that's just kind of the end of the era. Sycamore Dusk was like the first outsider that we really brought in. Gravelhawk has the apprentices engaged in a very, very tall tale. You are also very close to being an elder. Short Pebble wants to be chosen as the new deputy. Possible, I guess. Holloweye isn't living with the paw in each world. Blotch J is giving some advice to Fern Pelt. Fleet Dew almost got lost near some two-leg nests. Moonspot is giving some advice to Gravelhawk. Locust Frost is giving some advice to Sycamore Dusk. Flood Swan is doing their best to learn clan customs. I mean, you've been in the clan for a little bit. I feel like you're already quite learned, but you do you. Burgeoning is unusually tame today. Soul Dream is nervously pacing around camp. Fern Pelt is feeling silly. Tree Bellow saw a pair of two legs near camp today. Beam Paw is reenacting a move they saw Salt Dream do. Muscle Paw thinks that they will be the strongest warrior to ever live. Sorry. Splash Paw swaps new techniques with Snip Paw. Clear Paw is acting angsty. Thank you, Clear Paw. Cold Paw wants to get to know Moonspots better. Snip Paw daydreams about being a warrior in Lion Clan. Alright. I think everyone's kind of just nervous because Sycamore Dusk is now, like, officially old man. Because I noticed a lot of the people who were worried were, like, his children, so these guys, and then grandchildren, who were all kind of just nervous. But enough of that. We need to send our horde of apprentices out to go do things. Okay, you guys go train. Holloweye, I suggest it's a good time for them to practice new hunting techniques. Unfortunately, it goes awkwardly. Thanks, guys. I don't understand how that happens. I mean, you guys are mentors for a reason. You should have some like, training experience. Disagreement, everyone looks at Short Pebble. Short Pebble manages to handle it. Everyone else. Actually, Burgeoning. Okay, I'm gonna move you, add Burgeoning. I'm gonna send the three out together. Fox. The patrol tracks on the gray fox trespassing on Currentclan land. But Prickledon runs at it without thinking, and instead of intimidating the fox into fleeing, it makes the gray fox skitter off a cliff and start yelping. It takes all afternoon to wait for the fox to drive out, and then drive it more gently from Currentclan's hunting grounds, and know when it's happening with Prickledon. Silly guy. Silly little stupid guy. I love him so much. Okay, E3. Pufferfur notices that some of the moss is getting old, and they lead the way to get more moss. Nice. Next moon. Okay. Daisy Star is seeing touching nose with the kitty pet. Sultry no longer has a runny nose. Splash Paw no longer has a runny nose. And Mallow went to bed. I think I'm gonna maybe stop scrolling with this, or just kind of scroll faster. I don't think there's anything that interesting in here. I mean, there is, but that's not, we're kind of just, we're not exactly doing a storytelling base. I think that, unless I was like, one of the things that makes, the, like, main character challenge, like, which is our Currentclan, or Beetle Clan, a lot more interesting is the fact that I have the ability to, I don't record any of that of like playing through it, so I have the time to go through it painstakingly slow, to comb through every tiny little detail, every tiny little interaction, to mark down how characters are, to look at their relationships, to do all of these details, and to not feel pressured to go quickly or anything like that, because I'm always having this like finite 12 moons. So yeah, when I'm doing something like this that's a little bit more challenge based on, like, I'm just trying to build a family tree, story is a lot easier when it's a smaller clan, but the second that we start to get larger, I think like about the time you start hitting like 2 digits, it's like that's kind of warning, and then the second you hit like 20, it's like, okay, this is way too much. So probably stop scrolling through by next episode, but we have the time. This is kind of a chill, laid back episode. Daisy Star is feeling sassy today. Nightblaze is playing a prank on Locust Frost. Dolphin Fur saw a kitty pet playing with a two-legged kit playing with a dog. Don't know where I got kitty pet from. Sycamore Dust teaches the kids about morals until they all fall asleep. That's kind of funny. Gravelhawk wants to get to know Nightblaze better. Short Pebble tries to set a good example for younger cats. I tried to yawn and work through it, but that did not go well. Hollow Eye tries to set a good example for younger cats. Splotch Jay's craving to taste a mouse. Fleet Dew wants to critique Locust Frost writing techniques. You see that a lot in this clan. Everyone just complimenting or critiquing each other. Moonspots saw a big scary dog today. Locust Frost is sharpening their claws. Flood Swan is giving some advice to Shore Pebble. Prickledon is feeling silly. Silk Dream got scared by a mouse while hunting. Fern Pelt is giving some advice to Tree Bellow. Tree Bellow is in the medicine den. Beam Paw practices some battle moves. Muscle Paw is at the medicine cat den after a small injury. Splash Paw is eavesdropping on Gravelhawk. Clear Paw hopes to be a warrior just like Blotch Jay. One of the few times I've actually got that where it happens to be related to their mentor. Goldpaw won't stop asking why. Oh gosh, I watched something about children getting stuck in a why loop. That's when they just, like, every question they ask is why, and every answer they just keep asking why to. It's children, am I right? And Snippaw saw a kitty pet rolling on a two-legged garden. Patrol time. Time to send out our 1,000,000 apprentices. Patrolling behind the patrol of the dune, their crossing shifts beneath Muscle Paw's paws. They look around wildly for safe footing, just as the sand caves beneath them and the world goes dark. Creeping in as close as possible, Splash Paw purrs to their clanmate, keeping them calm as the patrol carefully digs them out. Okay, no one was hurt. I feel like at this point, as long as it's not our 2 new members or these 2, I'm okay with some deaths, but I want the bloodline to move on. Short Pebble suggests it's a good time to practice teamwork. Goes awkwardly. I hate when that happens. That is like my least favorite thing in this entire game. Starts snowing as soon as the patrol sets out. Despite the snow, the patrol manages to hunt successfully, finding crabs running around the beach, oblivious to Leaf Bear. With the sea to provide them more than enough good haul, and as Daisy Star leads the patrol home, this is a sense of security and competence. Yeah, Daisy Star really managed to lead well after his father passed up the title of leader. So, I'm very proud of Daisy Star, and I can't help but wonder who we will pass it on to, because honestly, I don't think that it's going to be Nightblaze. I don't think we're going to get a Night Star. And I don't think we're really going to get a Shore Star either, because I don't think Shore Pebble would be good in that position. It's more likely to come from Fleet Dew's litter, but not going to be Fleet Dew, because that's sneaky. It's not going to be helpful. A Dolphin Fur checks their team, look for cobwebs. Can warriors not pay attention even to something as simple as cobwebs? Dolphin Fur holds their breath and counts to 10 before they dismiss the patrol. Every found cobweb ruined. What little they did manage to find. Yikes. And next moon. Alright. Daisy Star has yellow cough, moon spots. Rain has healed. Beam Paw fluffed up their nest and discovered that they were the victim of the prank. Now there's a thorn in their paw. Splash Paw becomes Splash Claw. Sorry for all the yawns. And Clear Paw now has a collar. We're at a very interesting juncture with the clan right now. All of our new warriors our current apprentices are all going to become new warriors, and that is going to leave us with a lot of fun opportunities of like what the heck we're going to be doing with everyone. Alright, Daisy Star saw a 2-leg kit playing with a kitty pet. Nightblaze wants to get to know Splash Paw better. Your 100 moons. 20 more and you'll be elder aged. Oh, it's so weird to know that like our first kit is so close to becoming an elder. Dolphin Fur is checking up on the warriors. Sycamore Dusk is appalled at our clanmate blatantly lying. Gravelhawk wants to critique Floodswan's fighting techniques. Short Pebble is proud of Beam Paw's progress. Hollow Eye is pulling a prank on Sycamore Dusk. Blotch Jay disappeared the whole day to explore the territory. See, Blotch Jay, I can imagine a Blotch Star, but you keep like doing your adventurous stuff by running away for a whole day, and this is like what makes me not wanting to make you deputy. Fleet 2 saw Kitty Pet calmly sitting next to a dog. Moonspots knows that doesn't know why there was alone. Locust Frost is surprisingly on task today. Floodswan is appalled at a clanmate blatantly lying. Burgeoning is staring off into space. Siltdream is rethinking their life choices. Fernpelt is sparring with some clanmates. Treebellow is thinking about how awful kitty pet food must taste. Splashclaw has the apprentices engaged in a very, very tall tale. You are the same age as everyone else. I mean, at least your siblings, but only 11 moons old and you're already trying to run them through the ringer. Beanpaw has been training very hard recently. Musclepaw is pulling a prank on Blotchjay. Clearpaw is wondering what living with 2 legs must be like. Goldpaw doesn't react when their mentor praises them for a good catch. Yikes, Goldpaw. And Snippaw is dreading their apprentice duties. Alright. Lots of apprentices to get out there. So, you guys go train. Everyone has a disagreement. Look to Blotchjay. Talking everyone down, Blotchjay encourages the patrol to focus on the work collecting nesting materials. Goldpaw and Siltdream. There. The patrol quickly devolves into ghost stories, leaving everyone on edge. Goldpaw makes fun of Snippaw for being so scared. Siblings. Starts to snow again. Storm descends sudden and violent. The cats retreat into a sea cave and cuddle together, sharing what warmth they have. Each one takes turns at the most exposed side of the huddle, selflessly risking themselves. And everyone else. Moonspots tells Dolphinfur about a dream they had last night and what the vision could mean for Currentclan. They get plantain at time. Dolphinfur takes Moonspots aside, giving them the full benefits of Dolphinfur's seniority and experience. As discussed the vision, as medicine cat, they don't take the responsibility lightly, and they both work together to divine the vision's meaning. I wish they would give us like a prompt about what that meant, because that would be very helpful into interpreting that. But it just seems like, because we always hear that it's like, oh, they're having dreams or whatever, but I wish there was like a prophecy element to add to this that would be helpful for those moments, because I don't feel compelled to like really comment on them unless it's something like a bigger series where I could be like, oh yeah, and this dream is because blah blah blah, but yeah, story's not like the focus of why I'm here. These cats are cool, I love them, but I'm not painstakingly pulling apart and analyzing their like social dynamics and stuff. So, alright. Daisy Star lost a life to yellow cough. Short Pebble has gotten a stomach ache. Fleet Dew finds rice stalks and decides to wear them. Siltdream got their paw stuck in a 2-leg trap while they escaped. Their leg is heavily injured. Beanpaw's small cut is no longer bothering them. And Mallow went bad. I don't know how many lives Daisy Star has lost. I think it's 6 or 7. I want to say they've already lost 1. I could be misremembering. 8. Okay, you've only lost the 1. Daisy Star saw someone doing 2 legs a day. Nightblaze chats with Dolphinfur about what it's like to be medicine cat. Dolphinfur is playing a prank on Snippaw. Sigmar Dust silently judges another warrior from afar. Gravelhawk tries to set a good example for younger cats. Short Pebble is craving the taste of fish. Hollow Eye wistfully thinks of their soft kitty pet nest while trying to nap. Blotchjay is craving the taste of rabbit. Fleet Dew smells like they might have rolled on catmint recently. Moonspots is eavesdropping on Splashclaw. Locust Frost is thinking about a strange 2-leg object they saw recently. Flood Swan is comforted by their clanmates' confidence in the safety of Currentclan. Burgeoning thinks that they could take on a badger solo. I love this guy. He's so chaotic in like a good way. Salt Dream has the apprentices very engaged in a very, very tall tale. Fern Pelt is complaining about being sent on dawn patrol. Tree Bellow saw a kitty pet calmly sitting next to a dog. Swashclaw saw a pair of two legs near camp today. Beam Paw is wondering what the inside of a two-leg den looks like. Missile Paw is craving the taste of fish. Clear Paw is reenacting a move they saw Flood Swan do. Gold Paw saw a two-leg kit playing with a dog. And Snip Paw is feeling lazy. Alright. Almost everyone is a warrior, or warrior-aged, with their adult sprites, which is awesome. Okay. Yeah, just you guys go train. Holding a training session for Beampaw. Set to focus on rocky tide pools. Beampaw carefully listens as Watch Day explains where to find the best prey. You guys go out. I throw 3 more in there. Ghost Stories. Goldpaw makes fun of Snippaw again. Everyone else. Two legs. Yep, we know to avoid them. And you 3. Oh, why do I feel like this is a patrol where Daisy Star and Dolphin Fur are asking if Fernpelt wants to become a medicine cat? Dolphin Fur is on a mission to find lungwort now that New Leaf is here. As they're the only viable cure for yellow cough, they're determined to find some. It takes them all day, but eventually Dolphin Fur spots the speckled leaves they've been looking for. So crucial, and yeah, lungworts, good. If I see another thing about Fernpelt, like thinking about being medicine cat or whatever, I will probably just switch her over. And I think this is going to be the last moon of the episode. Make it a good one. Okay, Short Pebble no longer stomachache. Fleet Dew fought a dog and were barely even hurt. They've bruised. And the Salt Dream's mangled leg has become feverish. Yikes. Yeah, this is a lot. Kind of sad there were no new kits, just everyone growing up. And no new mates. I mean, technically, new mate between Shore Pebble and Sycamore Dusk, but no kits from that yet. Sycamore Dusk, please produce kits with one of your 2 wives, right? Wives, yeah, you have 2 wives, do something with that. Daisy Star is feeling gloomy. Nightblaze saw a kitty pet calmly sitting next to a dog. Dolphin Fur offers to help the queens with badger rides for the kits. That is really cute. Sycamore Dusk is looking around camp. Rebel Hawk wants to get to know Missile Paw better. Short Pebble tries to set a good example for younger cats. Hollow Eye tries to set a good example for younger cats. Same thing. Moonspots is sparring with some clanmates. Same thing. Flood Swan is unsure of the clanmates' confidence to the safety of Currentclan. Burgeoning is eavesdropping on Flood Swan. Salt Dream wants to critique Tree Bellow's fighting techniques. Fernpelt sparring with clanmates. Tree Bellow thinks they're going crazy. Splash Claw fighting with some clanmates. Beampaw asked Snippaw to train with them soon. Muscle Paw woke up on the wrong side of the nest. Clear Paw is playing a prank on Daisy Star. Gold Paw is reenacting a battle they saw Flood Swan do. Snip Paw caught the biggest mouse ever, like seriously. Okay, it looks like I guess a lot of cats were very busy training and setting good examples. I love this game, but sometimes stuff like that can be so annoying when it's just repetitive. Locust Frost is covered in sand. Mistlepaw helps dig them out. I think Mistlepaw did that same last time. Everyone else, Daisy Star takes them out to see a big octopus. Hollow Eye points out the dangers of the creature, explaining how some current clan stories tell of a dark forest cat who tries to escape into the ocean only to be cursed by Star Clan into a monster with legs sprouting from each claw. That is horrifying. Goldpaw and Snippaw watch the octopus contort itself, more liquid than animal, and frighteningly they can see how it could be a sea cat. I love the video. If you have a moment, if you made it this far, do yourself a favor. Look up a video of the octopus that escaped its tank to go steal fish. It's the funniest thing. Last patrol, they could come across Tadpole, a clan apprentice waiting them, begging to join Currentclan. So sorry. Seems like a Tadpole clan problem. No apprentices, only kits. And y'all go out. Dolphin Fur looks for elder trees, and they get some. Yeah, okay. Running out of time to record this, but an hour special has been is what I set myself up for, so an hour it is. Probably not going to do this again anytime soon because this took a lot out of me, but we had fun, and yeah, I'll see you next week. Bye bye.